Okay, we're back. We are on for another lesson, what I call high value English. This is number 4. Let's see, lesson 4. I'll put that up there. Lesson 4. And before I get into the main topic, I thought about sharing maybe just a little kind of a, let's see, how would I say, YouTube study pro tip. Okay, so kind of tip of the week. And so what I have here is my other video. Here's me. And this is the same. I'm wearing the same jacket and everything. So this is lesson 2. I'll zoom out. Yep, there it is. And so what you can do is that there's these buttons here. And so I'm going to push play of high value English. This is, okay, so I'm talking. So if you push this CC button, it'll show it. Google or YouTube it listens to the language, and it can make the text right at the bottom. My own advice to my students who I teach here in. Okay, so that's in English. And then what you can do is that this gear to the right has a subtitle option. So here, I'll zoom in more. Okay, see here. So this is the gear. And click this. So you have it gives you English, or for me it does, but I can choose auto translate, which then you can have it translate to, I guess, any language. And I don't know if it's correct or accurate, but maybe it's better than nothing. So I'll choose Japanese. That's where my students are. And then maybe zoom back out and let's see. So now you can see Japan. And I wanted to make this video series for them because usually we meet only once a week. And okay, so you can see, there's Japanese text there. I can't, I'm terrible at reading Japanese, but that's the tip this time. The CC button turns it on, turns it off, turns it on, and then you can choose what language it translates it into. So let's put that up there. So let's say number 1, CC means closed captions or text you can read while listening. Then number 2, you can choose in the gear. The gear, which means usually settings. You can choose auto translate, and then change it to Japanese or anything you like. Well, anything. So again, but this is AI. The AI listens, creates the English because it's in English, and then another AI version then takes that English and turns it into any other language. So yeah, maybe try that. That might be good. Okay. So that's it. I wanted to, that's your YouTube study pro tip. You can do that with maybe any video on YouTube. The CC button and then that gear. It's clear. Yes, here's the CC here. And here's that gear that has the settings. Different ones in there. All right. Okay, so now let's go. Let's get into it. Lesson 4. This is a good one. I call these the connectors. And yeah, it's a pretty very, common or always in the textbook. I call them connectors, are the words, and, but, so, and because. And I like these because often my students will write very short, clear, and simple sentences. I have a dog. My dog's name is Momo. We go to the park. She likes to run on the grass. I like watching her. Okay, so this is a good she. That's a good pronoun. Her, another good pronoun. We. So these are all correct. 1, two, three, four, five sentences. So that's, 5 sentences. So that might seem like, 5 points on a test or 5 points on some kind of homework or something maybe. But my advice is that these are too short. And maybe this would be maybe a 5 or 6-year-old speaking. And this is the whole point of this lesson series, is that there's more value we can make by cutting words or joining things together. So this is maybe more of a joining lesson. So what I would do is I would say I have a dog, and so I have a dog, and the name, those are, there's a dog, and of course she has a name. So those are kind of about the same level of importance. So we'll say her. Oh, my dog, down to her. Her name is Momo. Okay, so put those together. We go to the park. Let's say, okay, yeah, so there's obviously, so we go to the park. There's a connection there. So we'll say because she likes to run on the grass. And we'll say, and then, and I like watching her. Okay, so already we kind of join these together. See if I can, is there anything more I could do? Let's make this. But we never go to the park. Okay, so you might think, oh, so have a dog, has a name. Oh, so maybe you go to the park. Well, no, that, you might imagine that common or normal idea. In my case, no. But we never go to the park because she hates, we'll say, she hates to run on the grass. We'll say, oh no, change it. We'll say, so I take her to the beach. Okay, so we've changed the whole story, but now we've got them all in there. And, but, because, and so in one sentence. So now this is kind of an interesting explanation about what kind of dog I have, what do I do, why. And so, I think this is a good exercise of how to navigate or go through an interesting or even a little bit surprising story instead of kind of listing information. I have a friend, his name is Thomas. We go to the park. It's kind of like a list. You're just saying point A, point B, point C. These words are good to connect and join characters and, points in a story, and also say that motivation, like why, and then so what do you do? So let's see. Let's go one by one. Let's see. Let's cut this out. So number one is and. And so this is maybe the most simple. I think it's kind of a two, let's say like, A and then follows to B, kind of a what happens next. Or maybe it means, two ideas that are the same importance. So, they're about the same. This is important and this is important too. So for example, I go to school and I eat lunch with my friends. Right now, I guess, this is kind of first A happens, first go to school, and then next I eat lunch. Or, to me, these are two normal things in my life. I'm just telling you the same kind of importance. Let's say, my sister lives in New York, and she loves it there. For example, maybe it's communicating this is something I want to tell you, and this also I want to tell you. So both of them are the same important information to me. All right. So yeah, absolutely. If you are writing sentences or speaking, I went to a new restaurant. I ordered I ate a delicious sandwich. Yeah, if this is of course perfect, no mistake, but it's losing that value where we can join them together. Let's kind of I would say that the shortest English is going to have that, yeah, A and B, a two-part sentence. I think the of course there's longer ones, A B C or A B C D, but I think A B should be the shortest sentence you should try to make. And as you write or produce sentences like this, your speaking will also copy. Your speaking will follow, and from that, your listening will follow as well. So I went to a new restaurant and I ate a delicious sandwich. I go to school and I eat lunch with my friends. My sister lives in New York and she loves it there. So there's different melodies, different tones that, yeah, kind of A, and then we go to B. But yeah, if your English is just very A, then yeah, your speaking will probably copy that. So I live in Tokyo. I work at a bank. I have a 1 hour lunch break. I am very busy. Right? So this reads kind of like, I live in Tokyo. I work at a bank. I have a 1 hour lunch break. I am very busy. And so, yeah, if your speaking is this way, if your writing and speaking are this way, then your listening will also want to hear this. And so if you're not used to a longer style, then I think everything will sound, it's too fast. It's too difficult. I can't catch it. Because, yeah, maybe your English is too short. So you have to stretch at least to this A-B. But today we're going to go A-B. The connector style is yeah, A, B, C, D. So that's really, a long style you can listen to. You'll get better and better. Now let's go to number 2, which is but. Now I think this one of course means kind of a unexpected turn. So kind of like the normal course, what you're expecting. Nope, we're going to have a little surprise turn this way or that way. You could say kind of a little surprise. Or, yeah, I guess just little things like that. An unusual step in the story, I guess. Yeah, the best way is just to use examples. Okay, so I went to a coffee shop. Now, of course, already the listener thinks, oh, so coffee, you had coffee. Of course, that's what a normal person would imagine. Well, no, but, it was closed. Okay, so the but, it really prepares the listener that, like, yeah, you're already imagining drinking that coffee, sitting in the coffee shop. Well, in this case, no, it was closed. You could even say, with just this part. But I think, yeah, the listener, they're already imagining. Well, they know, okay, no coffee. Now, what could it be? What else could it be? I've maybe no money, or yeah, it was closed. Yeah, they have some kind of a, they can imagine with that but. Something is the opposite. I'll put that in there too. Something is the opposite idea of A. of A. Put that a B. B is the opposite idea of A. Right. And so yeah, we know no coffee, but why? Maybe no money, maybe it's closed. So yeah, in this case, but it was closed. All right, let's just do some more. Let's say I wanted to I wanted to get a dog. Okay, well I want to get a dog, but now what could change? What could be the opposite? I want to get a dog, but I don't want to get a dog? Well, that's a little strange. Usually you want, but something stops you, or something stops your desire or your want. Want to get a dog? What could it be? So someone stops, you'd say, but my wife said no. Say no. All right, yeah. So that's something that could block the I wanted this. Okay, let's say I was scheduled to go to work yesterday. We'll say past tense. Yesterday, I was scheduled to go to work yesterday. But now, what could what is already you're imagining? What could cancel or stop or change your work schedule? But I probably my only. But I caught a cold. So yeah, that means I didn't go. All right. Yeah, so this is another pretty simple one. Let's do one more. I bought a new t-shirt at Uniqlo. But okay, yeah, so the money is gone. I paid the money. I guess it's at my house. Now what could it be? What the 99% chance, but it's actually too small maybe, or yeah, that's probably that's the most normal, opposite case of I bought a new t-shirt. All right, so yeah, I recommend that. Yeah. Now let's see, maybe we do them together. See if I do them A plus B plus C. Let's see. So I bought a ticket to go to Tokyo, and I packed my suitcase. But okay, so got the ticket, got the suitcase. Now what gets in the way of that? But there was a typhoon. Yeah. So that and finish. Okay, so here you can sense. Oh well, what happens and then what? And that goes into number 3, which is so. And this one, yeah. Now this is the more interesting. These two are more interesting. So we're gonna say so is kind of what did you do, or your some kind of a reaction or feeling or decision, right? That you can really communicate your reaction. What did you do? So let's see. We'll do that. We'll come back to that one. Let's see. So I need extra money, right? So the question's there. Well, what do you do? What would you do? Well, we'll say, so I got a part-time job, right? So really explains that motivation or your decision. So, oh my gosh, I need money. What should I do? What will I do? I need to get a job. My dog was very sick. Oh no. Well, a normal, natural person. Well, so I took him to the vet. Right? That's a good decision. Oh yeah, your feeling is to help. Your reaction. Yeah. Let's choose other characters. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday. Whoa, what will you do? So I ordered flowers for her online. Okay, so tomorrow is the birthday. What are you gonna do? Well, I ordered flowers. Okay. Now let's put this one. No, let's attach it here. So I bought a ticket to go to Tokyo and I packed my suitcase, but there was a typhoon. So let's see, what should it be? So I requested. Oh no, let's just say we'll say no. So my train was canceled. Was shut down, or the trains were canceled, or we cannot go. There's a typhoon. So this is not even my reaction, or it's not my decision. It's the train company, JR's decision was no trains today. All right. Now, why is this one? So I would say and but are good for, explaining the situation, kind of, setup for a story. Let's see. That's not a hard rule, but that's just my advice. You can kind of set up where are you, what's happening. But here I would say so and because can really communicate your motivation or your reasoning. Now, what does that mean? Your thinking style. How do you think? How do you feel? That's really these two words' job. I think. I say in general. So I tell my students really push for the so and because of your English. That's the most important part of the story. Just like, in this case, it would seem, if this is, I bought a ticket to go to Tokyo and I packed my suitcase, but there was a typhoon. The end. Right? The listener says, well, what will you do? What happens? If you say, well, I bought a I don't know, plane ticket to Hawaii. I don't know. So Tokyo is canceled. Well, so I'll go to Hawaii. So you already can imagine what kind of person I am from this so, or so I stayed home and cried. Like, oh no. So that's a very sad, you can't do your plan, stayed home crying. Right? It's not really a hard rule. I'm not saying it's a good way to think about that. The most important parts of a story are, I think, so and because. Let's see. So I drove all the way there. So I bought a ticket to tell you. Typhoon. I didn't even say train. I didn't say. I said ticket, so it could be plane or train. But this sounds like, the typhoon was canceled it, but I can go by car, so I drove. So I don't accept the storm. I would say that and but are important for situation or setup, but so and because are more communicating your, I think, yes, so because kind of communicate who are you, or what kind of person are you. Let's see. So let's go to because. Okay, so for. So because. Now that answers the most important question of, why, which is every day we're questioning, why did that happen? Why did I do that? Why did you do that? Why this happened? So because is going to be the strongest push of any message, I think. I would say maybe every time you make your own story or practice your own writing, I would say, always have a because. So I live in Japan. Question, why? Why would you do that? Well, because the people are so friendly, we'll say. Okay. You could just all day. You could say, I have a cat because, um, it is, uh, I don't know, it makes me relaxed. Okay. So yeah, why have a cat? Um, you know, it's not so tricky when they're separate. Let's see another one. So I bought a new Apple computer. Why? Because I can use their software so easily. All right. Yeah, so definitely we should be yeah, really because explains what kind of person are you? So I live in Japan. Oh, so friendly people is important to me. Or I have a cat because it makes me relax. Oh, I have stress or I'm a high tension or I'm a tense person, so that's why I have a cat. Or Apple computer because I like the software. It's so easy. That's communicates to you what kind of person I am. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see if we can put them all together. Now I would say, yeah, this is a good connectors, method. Now I would say, yeah, of course, A plus B, right? So that's maybe we'll start with and. Well, it doesn't matter. You can choose any of them. You could say, I visited my grandparents, so they were very glad to see me. Okay, yeah, definitely. Um, I I booked a vacation in Hawaii. Um, let's see. But what? The travel agent lost my reservation. Oh no. Okay, so let's say now let's say that gets easy. Okay, yeah, no problem. I can do this. I can do all of them. So or but or and. Now you'll see the jump to A to B to C. See if I can do it. Let's say um let's say my brother. My brother wants to borrow my car, but he is not a very safe driver. So I said I said no. Okay, so yeah, that kind of that even that A to B to C, and then the so it becomes much more interesting where the listener is like, oh, I want to hear where is this going? Oh, so you're which is more important, family or the car? Well, I said no. How about I went to the supermarket because I needed milk. All right. Um and I also bought bananas while I was there. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Look at that. Look how much longer it's getting. Also check. You could say how many nouns? One, I, supermarket, I, milk, I, bananas. So already having much more information, many more nouns and words. So verbs, went, needed, bought. So the more you can manage different verbs and nouns in one story, this will help your speaking and your listening. Let's try all together plus B, C plus to D, A, B, C. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. So I went to Starbucks coffee and I sat at a table near the window. But the person next to me was talking on her phone. So I moved to another table because I didn't want to listen to her conversation. Look at that. That looks long. That's a long block of text. But yeah, we're just going step by step. How do you guide the listener to this type of story? I think, yeah, you can understand. Starbucks sat at the window. Okay. We setting up Starbucks at the window. Now, okay, and it was good? Well, no. At first, the person next to me was talking too loud. Well, what do? I moved to another table. Now, why? Well, because I don't want to hear that. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more, then we'll finish. So, let's see. Tomorrow is my son's birthday, and I want to give him something special. So I ordered let's see, a Nintendo Switch on Amazon because his friends I don't know, we'll say because let's just say because he I'll say, yeah, like his friend has one. Okay, now say but how are we? Okay, but we'll say but my wife thinks it's too expensive. Oh no. Okay, so there you go. Look at that roller coaster. And so because but okay, so there you go. I think, yeah, this is how we connect. The goal is to go from short English to longer, more value, more interesting information that communicates, who are you? What kind of person are you? So, yeah, because in this case, I don't know. I want to help the son. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good practice. Longer. It goes, writing longer to speaking longer, and of course to listening to longer, more native English. All right, so yeah, I think this is a really important method to increase the length, practice managing many objects, many characters through time, in the past, to the present, to the future, just everything all together. All right. Anyway, that'll do it. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just write them below, and we'll see you in the next one.